What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. So who we got here now? What are we doing? Alright, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed. The Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Carla Jillian, Akim E, 16 Plug 7, Kansas Cayman S, Vlad, Pilotosh 70, Robert Krawitz, Troy G, Raven Death, and Maddie. And this is actually Maddie's prioritized request for the month of September for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Maddie. Hope you enjoy the show, man. And to everybody else, make sure you thank Maddie because this was not at the top. Now, it wasn't at the bottom either, but it was like halfway between the middle and like a quarter of the way to the top. So it was like probably about 35% of the way to the top. You probably would have been waiting another 6 to 7 months if I'm being honest. So you're getting it now. So make sure you thank Maddie. This song that they all want to see me react to is The Warning with a tune called The End. Stars Always Seem to Fade. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, I have not heard this song before. This does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a chance I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, I've heard this. I know I've heard this before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by The Warning, okay? And the video has 247,344 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The End. Stars Always Seem to Fade. The Warning. Live at Lenarios, CDMX. I've seen a couple of videos from this show, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this. ¡Listos!
Could forget, 'cause
This very much has a... I don't know if I would go as far as to say power ballad. I don't know if I would go that far. But it definitely has a slower feel, a more relaxed feel, not quite so high energy as I've heard from them in the past. Having said that, it sounds really good, though. It does. That intro was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. It sucked me in. They were doing the whole pretty piano, and Pow was back there singing, and I've always said this about Pow. Between Pow and Danny, I have always said that Pow has the cleaner voice. She's definitely got the more classical style of singing voice. Danny has got the rocker voice down, hands down, no question. But when it comes to singing clean, singing clear, you got to give it to Pow. Absolutely. And she delivered. She absolutely delivered. Interesting to see Ale playing piano. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think that was the first time I've ever seen her playing piano. Pretty good job. Pretty good job. Nothing spectacular, but it was a really well done job. What got me was coming out of it when you saw Pow's hands go up and they pow came down on the downbeat of the actual song's intro. Not the intro, the actual song beginning. That got me. I wasn't ready for it. I could not help but smile. I was like, yep, here we go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to suck us in, and that's the way to deliver on the explosion once you have sucked us in. It's like a singularity. For those of you that play Borderlands, it's like a singularity grenade. You throw that singularity grenade, it sucks all the enemies in, and then kaboom. Same thing. Same thing here. So good job. Really good job. Let's keep going here.
They'll never know, 'cause I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They stay with me, they don't go away. They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed. This is the end, so long my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to, with bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start over again. Ah, 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 there's nowhere to run. What if I go?
Okay, we're gonna back up so we can hear the whole solo without having to pause in the middle of it. I don't like criticizing them. I don't, but I gotta be honest here, okay? Harmonies there, they were a little spotty, if we're being honest here, okay? Now, if I remember correctly, if my memory serves, at this particular show, Danny was having voice issues. If I remember correctly, she had a sore throat, or she had laryngitis or something, where she couldn't sing the songs. Like, she was only able to sing like one or two of the songs, and they had to, like, basically on the fly, like a couple nights before. Guess what, pal? You're singing lead. So, did they have a lot of time to rehearse with Pow and Ale doing harmonies together? Probably not. They probably did the best they could, and, with like 2 days of rehearsal, to try and work it out, make it happen and make it work. I don't care who you are. 2 days, you're asking a lot. You're asking a lot from adults, let alone kids, you know? So, do I forgive them for being attitude? Of course, you know? I mean, come on. 2 days of rehearsal, you know, 2 or 3 days of rehearsal. On top of it, they're youngsters. You know, I'm not gonna expect, you know, perfection from them, unfortunately, like a lot of other people do. But at the same time, I'm also not gonna BS and say, oh, it was perfect, like a lot of other people do too. I'm looking at you, other reactors. Yeah, you know who you are. Saying, oh, that was perfect. Really? Get your ears checked. It wasn't perfect. No, I'm not going to lie about it and say it was perfect, but at the same time, I understand. You know, I've been in that position. It's not easy, so. And that's coming from an adult, you know. Imagine being a kid and having to go through that. Not easy. So, I mean, forgiving, yes, but I'm going to be honest about it. Anyway, guitar solo time. Let's do this. Yes? Yes.
What if I go? This is the end. So long, my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to. With lasting hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start again. Start again. Start again. Muchas gracias.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It was a really good song. How good? I have to think about that. I'll see you in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with The End. Stars always seem to fade. This was a request from Carla Jillian, Akim E, 16 Plug 7, Kansas Cayman S, Vlad, Pilotage 70, Robert Krowitz, Troy G, Raven Death, and Maddie. And this was Maddie's prioritized request for the month of September for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Maddie. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, I hope the Warning fans don't kill me for this. I have a feeling I'm going to have to deal with some pitchforks and some torches at my front door by the time I'm done with this. But I'm going to give the score anyway. This is the score I feel it deserves. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first of all, is this the best song I think they've ever written? No. No, not by any stretch. I've heard better from them, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't the worst I've heard from them, but it wasn't the best. It definitely was not the best. It was a good song, though. Okay, if I'm being honest, it was a really good song. I did enjoy the song. Okay, it was well written. It was really well constructed. I love how they did that intro with the piano, nice and pretty, lulling everybody into this false sense of security. And then when everybody's been sucked in, boom, they launched into the actual song. And I liked that. I liked how they did that. And it was very, very well done. Watching Ale playing piano was a nice switch up too. I've never seen her do it. It was cool to see her do it, and at least I don't think I've seen her do it. I may have seen her do it, I just don't remember. But it was nice to see that happen. Nothing all that impressive terribly on the piano, but just the fact that she can play the piano as a bassist is pretty cool. She was doing a great job, as always, you know, with the showmanship. Little Jean, you know, putting on the moves like she does. And I know a lot of people stop comparing her to Gene Simmons. Guys, that's like one of the biggest compliments I could possibly give someone when it comes to stage presence and live performance and showmanship. That is like the highest praise I could possibly give. So don't take it as an insult, okay? Trust me, it's not. It's like the biggest compliment I could possibly give to someone is to make that comparison to Gene Simmons. So Little Gene stays, and if you guys don't like it, sorry, but that's high praise for me. Love watching her perform. I know she's not that big about, you know, being on camera and stuff like that, but you could see but there's a difference. There is a big difference. Look, I don't like being I don't like being filmed when I'm performing either. I don't. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of cameras when I'm performing on stage. This is different. I'm just talking to you guys. You know, this is just me talking to you guys. It's like I'm talking to my friends. You know, I'm talking to you guys. When I'm on stage performing though, I don't like being filmed. I don't, because I become very self-conscious about what I'm doing. I worry a lot about what I do. Is what I'm doing looking good? Do I look stupid? You know, I get distracted. I hate photo sessions. I cannot stand photo sessions. I loathe them. So I have some understanding from where she's coming from. I don't like cameras either. But being in front of a crowd, I get the feeling she comes alive. And I'm the same way. When I'm in front of a crowd, I absolutely come alive. I hate shooting music videos. I can't stand music videos. But being on stage, no problem. The bigger the crowd, the better. So I can absolutely relate to her on that end. Danny not singing, and I remember, if I remember correctly, from comments from other videos from the same show, she was sick, she had laryngitis, she had a sore throat, something was going on where she couldn't sing. So it was made a decision like 2 nights prior or 3 nights prior that Pau was going to sing everything. Talk about stress. I can only imagine what was going through Danny's head. You know, I'm willing to bet that she felt like she was letting the crowd down because she wasn't able to do what everybody came to see her do. And again, I can relate. I can absolutely relate. There have been times where, you know, I've been in positions where I did have to sing the lead on a song or two, and for some reason, like I had a sore throat and I couldn't do it. So, you know, the other guitarist player did it, and I felt like I let the crowd down. I did. And that sucked, and I can absolutely relate. I know exactly how she felt about that. But she still did a great job on guitar, playing the parts that she did. She had a nice solo. I mean, it was a little short. I'll be honest with you, I wish they had made her solo longer. I wish they had. Since she wasn't singing, it would have been nicer if they say, you know what, we're just going to vamp the solo. Let it go. Just let it go. Let her solo her to her heart's content. She'll give us the signal when she's done. I wish they had done that, because I really would have liked to hear more of her soloing over that riff. I think that would have said, what I heard was great. I would have loved to have heard more. Pau's vocalizations on this, I've always said this about her. Her vocals are cleaner and clearer than Danny's. Danny's has the attitude and the power and the range that well, not the range, but the projection range. Like, she's far more dynamic with her voice than Pau is. But Pau's singing voice is really good. I mean, it's really good. So hearing her sing this was not a bad idea, actually. To be honest with you, a song like this, it might have actually been a good thing that Pau sang it, because I think her vocal style would be a little more conducive to this kind of a song. I did notice that they were a little out of tune, you know, Ale and Pau, they were a little out of tune on the harmonies, okay? Is it a huge deal? It's not a huge deal. I mean, they were a little out of tune, but like I said, taking into account that they only had like 2 days to practice, 2 or 3 days to practice, it's not a lot of time. I know a lot of adults who couldn't pull that off. So, you know, they did the best they could, and it still sounded okay. I mean, it still sounded fun. It wasn't like so out of tune that it made me cringe. It was just like, okay. It was a little loud. It was a little loud, you know. But I wasn't sitting there going, oh God, oh, jeez, someone make it stop. You know, it wasn't that. It was just, you know, it was a little out of tune. No big deal. Like I said, not my favorite song. It was well written. It was well constructed. Was it amazing? No. Was it mind-blowing? No. Does it deserve a 9? No. You know, I'll be honest with you, the song itself, probably about a 7.8, 7.9 if I'm being honest. I'm giving it up to the 8.2 because of the live performance, the execution in a live setting, and taking into account all the substitutions. I think that's kind of fair to give them a little butt, a little bump, to be able to pull it off as well as they did under the circumstances. So, yeah, I'm going to give them the 8.2, and I'm going to stick with that. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.